to discuss exercise 6.3 question number 7 to 10 of class 8 chapter 6 squares and square roots. Let's move to our first question. Question number: the students of class 8 of a school donated rupees 2401 in all for Prime Minister's National Relief Fund. Each student donated as many rupees as the number of students in the class. Find the number of students in the class. We don't know the number of students in the class, so we can take it as x. So the number of students in the class we got as x. Look at the question here. It is given each student donated as many rupees as the number of students in the class. So the amount donated by each student equal to rupees x. Why? Because it is given each student donated as many rupees as the number of students. That means suppose in a class of 30 students, then what will be the amount donated by each student? Rupees 30. Each will donate rupees 30. Is it clear? Yes. Then what will be the total amount will be donated? That is the total number of children multiplied by the amount donated by each children. So we get x into rupees x equal to x square. It is an amount, so we can write rupees x square. Is it clear? And what about that total amount collected? It is given in the question. Total amount collected will be rupees 2401. That means in variable we have written rupees x square, that is same as rupees 2401. So we can write x square equal to 2401. Therefore x equal to square root of 2401. We are getting the prime factors of 2401 as 7 into 7 into 7 into 7. So square root of 2401 gives 7 into 7 equal to rupees 49. Hence each student donated rupees 49 and the number of students in the class will be 49. Next is question number 8. 2025 plants are to be planted in a garden in such a way that each row contains as many plants as the number of rows. Find the number of rows and the number of plants in each row. So we don't know the number of rows. So children, we can take it as the number of rows be x. Then what about the number of plants in each row? It must be x only. Why? Because it is given in the question. The number of plants planted in a garden in such a way that each row contains as many plants as the number of rows. Hence, the number of plants in a row also equal to x. Now you are able to find how many total number of plants are there. How we get the total number of plants? Yes, we have to multiply the number of rows and number of plants in each row. That is x into x is the total number of plants. That means x square is the total number of plants in the garden. Also it is given in the question there are total 2025 plants in the garden. So these two are equal. One is given in numeral and other we find out with the variable. But both are equal only. Total number of plants in the garden will be x square and it is in number, it will be equal to 2025. So we can equate this one. Hence we can write x square equal to 2025 or x equal to square root of 2025. You can do the prime factorization. So we get 3 into 3 into 3 into 3 into 5 into 5. While taking the square root, we get 45. That means the required number of rows is 45 and the number of plants in each row is also 45. Next question, question number 9. Find the smallest square number that is divisible by each of the numbers 4, 9 and 10. Children, you know that the number which is divisible by 4, 9 and 10 is the LCM of 4, 9 and 10. But here we have to find the square number. So first we can find the LCM of 4, 9 and 10. By finding the LCM, we get the LCM of 4, 9 and 10 is 180. But 180 is not a perfect square. We have to find the smallest square number or perfect square that is divisible by 4, 9 and 10. So we got here 180 which is not a perfect square. So we can find the prime factorization of 180. So while observing the prime factors, we see that 5 is not in a pair. So the smallest number to be multiplied to make the given number a perfect square is 5. So while multiplying by 5 on both sides, we get 900. Hence, the smallest square number that is divisible by 4, 9 and 10 is 900. That is, first you have to find the LCM of the given number. Observe that whether the LCM is a perfect square or not. If it is a square number, then it is divisible by the given numbers. If it is not a perfect square, you can find the smallest whole number to be multiplied to get the perfect square. So you multiply with the number, you will get the square number. Our next question, find the smallest square number that is divisible by each of the numbers 8, 15 and 20. So we know that the number divisible by 8, 15 and 20 is the LCM of 8, 15 and 20. To find, we have to find the LCM. So we got 120 as the LCM of 8, 15 and 20. And you know that 120 is not a perfect square. So you have to do the prime factorization of 120. So you will get the prime factors as 2 into 2 into 2 into 3 into 5. That means here 3 and 5 are not in a, here 2, 3 and 5 are not in a pair. So to make it a pair, we have to multiply it by 2, 3 and 5. That is, to make the given number a perfect square, we have to multiply it by 30. So we have to multiply it by 30 on both sides. We get the number as 3600. Hence, the smallest square number that is divisible by 8, 15 and 20 is 3600. Thank you for watching the video. Like, subscribe and share with your friends.